Don't watch that. Watch this.
Well, what do you mean by this? Oh, well, this is my channel. Welcome to it. And if you guys do really enjoy it, you can go in, you can click the share button. That really, really helps the algorithm. Go to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger. I don't even know what the crap that is. Reddit, all the stuff. So if you do love that, we also have a join button. You go in, you click the little join button. $4.99 a month. You get all the cool, awesome emojis. Now, enjoy the video. We have some coincidental timing about the whole release drop announcement of The Mandalorian to talk about today. Hello everyone, I am still Becca Random 42. Hopefully I remember to unmute myself. I'm the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. And yes, I did unmute myself. So we've had a lot of recent Star Wars news happen. We've had John Boyega call out Star Wars, and I'll link that video, boop, up here. I did just make a video on that one as well. Don't know which one's coming out first. The other one that's kind of interesting here is this whole Mandalorian stuff. So our good friend, I don't really know her, but we all watch her, Grace Randolph, has spilled the beans a little bit on the Mandalorian, and I think to silence that, they gave us a little bit of a release date here. The second season premieres October 30th. Well, we were supposed to get a trailer. Now, also, thank you so much, Aries Scarlet 199 Super Chat, just stopping by to say, hi Mecca, good luck on 60K. Yes, we are on the road to 60K. That is what we're trying for. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Share the video. Mention me in streams. Let people know I'm still around and still exist, because I think a lot of the time YouTube just buries me in the algorithm so much. But I am still here, and I still make videos every single day. And I stream on Twitch, and I stream Fall Guys lately, and all kinds of cool stuff. Now that I plugged myself, giggity in more ways than one, The Mandalorian. I know that's what the Doctor Who screwdriver is for. That's to plug yourself, or self-partner yourself. Let's not do that right now. Some new and exciting content on Disney Plus. So October 30th, we get the Baby Yoda show to come back, and the Baby Yoda is so cute!
Do the magic hand thing. Come on, baby. Do the magic hand thing.
Yes, he's doing a magic hand thingy.
I'm out of ideas.
He's so cute. Even though I'm not like super into it's after the Disney Star Wars stuff, I think a lot of my issue with Star Wars lately has been the fact that it's been kind of mediocre at best. Except Baby Yoda. I really, that's what sold me on it. I probably wouldn't have continued to watch it if Baby Yoda hadn't been in it, because he's so cute. I know he's called the child. I get it. He's so cute though. So some of the stuff that Grace Randolph has been leaking on Twitter lately, and I'm sure she's done a video on this, I haven't had time to really check anything, was some kerfuffles behind the scenes. Quite a few interesting rumors of delays and reshoots and things like that. So Grace Randolph here tweets out, let me find it. Oh, why did you jump? Mandalorian Season 2 trailer update. Here's the latest tea, according to Grace Randolph. Disney didn't like the trailer and delayed it to be re-edited. Also, they have problems with the season overall. Reshoots, but I also hear a big problem, but no details on that just yet. Looking into it. And she continues. Let me pull it up on. Let me pull up her thread here. We'll just pull up the entire thread so you guys can see this. So you know what we're talking about. So this is what she says. Now, I have a little bit of confirmation to this, because I might know somebody who might have leaked some information. Also, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Without giving away too much detail, she continues, I kind of do know what the problem is, but to reveal it would expose my source because so few people know. So now I just have to wait for it to come out, but it's big. Disney still has some time to fix it, though, or paper over it, so maybe nobody ever knows. I'll say this, is that Mandalorian has a significant shift, say halfway through season 2. I wouldn't be surprised if the Mandalorian has a significant shift halfway through season 2. I wouldn't be surprised. To focus more on this whole female initiative, if that's what I'm hearing, because I've heard other sort of rumors of this. I've heard that the tug of war between the Kathleen Kennedy side and Disney side, basically. I've also heard that possibly John Favreau is looking to cave out of, I guess, fear of current, well, he's a quote-unquote toxic white dude in the eyes of a lot of the, forces female sort of studio execs. That's what I'm hearing, is that might be sort of where the shift is, where there's the whole tug of war, the power struggle, and one side might cave and one side might not. That's all I'm hearing right now. I've also heard that they're going to be incorporating... Here's my spoilers. So leaks possible. This might not be true. This might be 100% fake. They might change it still. That they were going to incorporate in all of this multi-dimensional, multi-universe sort of thing, just to quote-unquote retcon the Disney trilogy a little bit. These are going to be set in the time right after Return of the Jedi, obviously, because that's when The Mandalorian is. So they have time to kind of do that and retcon some of that with having some of these different dimensions, different timelines, as it were. And there was a word for it that I can't really remember, because I'm thinking Star Trek on the brain. I've been thinking Star Trek on the brain for the last 3 days. The other thing I heard, now this is the big one, is that Baby Yoda is supposed to be a girl to go along with this forces female stuff. I have heard that that's supposed to be a clone of Yoda. And to go along with a lot of the Disney trilogy stuff, how Rey was initially supposed to be a clone of her grandfather, Palpatine. But then they wrote it in later on that, no, Palpatine had somebody. But this is why it was so vague all the time with Rise of Skywalker and how they put him in there. So what I've heard from behind the scenes is that, now this is all rumor, take this with a grain of salt, that the females are supposed to be the superior or the only clones that actually survive and come to full maturity. The male clones don't. So that's why I think that Baby Yoda is supposed to be a female clone of Yoda. Rey is supposed to be the female clone of Palpatine. Now, this is all according to rewrites, reshoots, all of these things. If this happens, then there you go. But if it doesn't, that's because of all the reshoots. What are you guys saying? The problem is Darth Cathy, Circus Maximus. A Star Trek-style Star Wars microverse would be cool. Anakin killed Obi-Wan and Padme and raised Luke and Leia himself as Vader. Favs is our only hope. Morbid Fury says, toxic for not bending to the will of the ring mobs, demanding who is toxic again, right? Baby Yoda is a boy, they said so. Well, I've heard that they were trying to make it a girl because of Kathleen Kennedy, and she's trying to take credit for Baby Yoda, and she's trying to come in. Now, that's just what I've heard, that was part of the story here. Keep in mind, grain of salt. That's just what I'm hearing. Final comment on this. I never said Mandalorian Season 2 was bad. It could still turn out great. There's just a lot of drama going on behind the scenes, and the show could be quite different than expected in the end. So, yeah. And then she says, remember how everyone swore that the Obi-Wan show on Disney Plus was doing great, and I was the only one telling you I had major problems. And then it got seriously delayed like a week later. Yeah. I think that we're going to get some sort of funny behind-the-scenes stuff that will spill out and leak out after a while. That will spill out. I'm not super excited for season 2 now. So it really feels like that they've been... Because it takes them no time at all to film these, too. They're using that instant technology where they can instantly have their green screen up. And pretty much kind of like what I do with my green screen here. I can just have it up in the background. Or I can have something moving. Only it's a lot more advanced than that. Because they can just go in and render it at the same time as they're filming, basically. So they can have it instantly CGI'd. They can just have it auto fill in the blanks for them. If they're still filming this, I won't be surprised. If they're still filming season 2 with all these reshoots, with all this drama, I won't be surprised. So that's going to be, I think, all I really have to say on The Mandalorian. What else are you guys saying? The only thing they've done is decent quality, and they're willing to butcher that as well. Well, that's because they're still trying to appeal to this political divide. It is this political divide that... You have these people who want all their political stuff inserted into this, and then you have the rest of everybody. And I would say it's about a third of the people who actually care about Star Wars are kind of there saying, hey, we want, maybe not even that many, we want all these identity politics, and we want this and that and everything over everything else. And those are the people who are loyal to Kathleen Kennedy and coming in on her camp. Those are those people who work for her because they're loyal to her. And they are ideologues, basically. They think that they can fix the world with their good intentions. and destructive means. They think they can do all that. And then you have the rest of us who are like, just show us Star Wars, you know? Oh, you got a black character? Cool. You got a woman character? Cool. Whatever. Are they cool characters? Or are they there to just preach at us and tell us we're all bad and ists and phobes? That's the big divide. And the new people are louder. Like, the people who want all of the identity stuff and all the political stuff in Star Wars right now are the louder, more aggressive. They're the people who are in your face. These are the people who you pay attention to because they're in your face, because you can't get away from them. These are the people who use the really, really aggressive tactics online anyway. So that's how, you know, and the rest of us are kind of like silently going back. And we had a few people a couple years ago, when we all started channels, wanted to call out that crap and say, wait. Here's why people aren't watching this. Is because you have all this crap in there and you were telling us all we don't like certain people when we have no issue with that whatsoever. So you have the rest of us coming in who are like, wait, just give us good Star Wars. We don't care. Like, we're done. We're past all this. So, Sith Scorp, I am very loud. It's just been very calm, and that's coming to an end. Angry Panda says, as a non-American outsider, it looks to me like all these people that scream diversity actually means segregation, but that's just me. That's what it feels like. That's what it's really feeling like to me. And I can't get behind that. I cannot get behind that at all, because that's, like, what about people with families and say, oh, you don't like that. Yeah, I think they're just not smart enough to know what they're doing. But Proven 22X, natural gas leak, clone men into gals, strong. Or natural gals are weak. Clone men into gals are strong. How about if Mary Sue Palpatine would miraculously appear in The Mandalorian and somehow be the true savior? Yeah, I think they would probably do that. That's something so out of the realm of anything they should do. It's just so bad that they do it.
You can't stop me. I'm a Jedi from Jakku.
But hey, diversity, yay. So that's my thoughts on Mandalorian Season 2. I don't think I have anything else to say about it. I'm going back to my live chat. Also, Zoom, not Zoom.
Please like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, keep your comments to yourself.
You know, or whatever. If you can dish it, you can take it. I am Mecha Red 42, and I'm going back to my live chat.